So now we're going to get into a few details. Okay, we're gonna try to get this floor in. We've already put the building pad in. We really did that in activity 2. We put the building pad at 6.6. So we're ready to put a floor in. Okay, and we're gonna do that on the floor plan, new construction. So let's see how to do that. First of all, when I go to the floor plan, it's all empty. It doesn't look right. So I have to do some adjustments. I'm going to highlight these little elevation markers and right click, hide that category in a view. So that's all gone. Now, I'm not seeing some stuff that I would like to see. So whenever you're in a view and you can't see stuff, you go to Visibility and Graphics and you start scrolling down. And it just so happens that I want to see site, that's good, and I want to see the topography. There it is. Now it's looking correct. Now I need to know where that thing goes, right? And those are called detail lines. I'm going to detail line this. I happen to know it's over 40 feet and down 50 feet. And then it's a rectangle that's 36 by 24. Now, if you have a hard time getting that right, don't worry about it. Just put it in somewhere. I'll be okay. All right, but you can see how that's set in the right spot. And that was on the annotate bar. So we've done a few things. Remember, in our floor plan view, we went to Visibility and Graphics, and we turned on the site and the topography items. Then I went to the annotate and I put on what's called a detail line. That only shows up in this one. So it's a detail line that shows me where my floor is going to be. Okay, so cool. So now I'll come back to architecture and I'll put a floor in. And it's right on there, so I can pick these 4 lines. I can put a little thing around it. Go. And it's going to be right on there. And there we go. And I've got a floor now. Okay, I made a 12-inch floor. I don't necessarily need it to be a 12-inch floor, but that's okay. That's a pretty hefty floor. But it'll work for what we're doing. Okay. So let's see what it looks like. I don't see it here in my existing. So I'm going to make a copy of it, duplicate the view, and I'm going to right click, rename it as new. Construction. And now I can do that as new. And now, voila, you see the floor. It's there. Isn't that cool? And if I look at it in my elevation view, I see my floor. And it's there. And so that's really the cool thing about Revit. It always, you have to kind of have a plan and know what's going on. But in my floor plan, I truly have a floor. Now I can delete these little detail lines now because I don't really need them anymore. I just pick on it and hit delete. And there's my floor. So that gives me my floor at elevation 7. So you notice with Revit, elevations are very critical, location is very critical, and the phase is very critical. So it's a lot to balance all at once. Okay? But oops, sorry, we're on this last one. We just put a floor at elevation 7. And I made it easy by making the floor plan at elevation 7. So I just had it put it at the elevation of the floor plan. See, it's at the floor plan and it's right at the bottom of the floor plan. Okay, so there we go. That's our step 1 of activity 3.1.